Military training serves as a rigorous assessment of the physical and mental fortitude of individuals who choose to enlist. However, certain exercises within this training regimen can be exceptionally demanding, allowing no margin for error or surrender. These drills are intentionally designed to push recruits beyond their perceived limits, testing their resilience and determination. The military is an environment that demands unwavering commitment, excellence, and unwavering dedication from its participants, making it an endeavor not suited for the faint of heart. This video is going to explore 5 brutal military exercises in today's world. From extreme physical and psychological tests to intense survival simulations, soldiers must prove their strength and resilience to be successful. So, get ready as we explore this truly epic exercise. Number 1. The Fire Walk. Belarus is popularly known as the last European dictatorship, has a reputation rooted in its cumbersome history over the past few decades. After years of Soviet rule and subsequent independence, Belarus has been led by President Alexander Lukashenko since 1994. Despite the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, Belarus still carries with it strong vestiges of its past. The small Eastern European nation uses a militaristic approach to governance and security operations. Oppressive policies and human rights abuses have been widely documented. Besides, extreme military exercises are irregular occurrence. Recent evidence has highlighted some practices employed by Belarusian military forces during training exercises. Some are so brutal that they would seem out of place even during times of war. The Belarusian Special Forces, called Red Berets, puts trainees through a challenging exercise that tests their balance and agility, known as the Path of the Soldier. This physical test requires soldiers to balance themselves while traversing a series of suspended ropes over the fire. Participants must hold their posture, keeping their footing, and complete the entire course in one go. Any misstep can lead to failure and repeating the process. The Fire Walk is just one of much larger training program for Belarus Red Beret recruits. Soldiers must also face rigorous mental tests and exercises that challenge their strength, coordination, and endurance. The goal is to produce highly trained Special Forces unit capable of tackling dangerous situations with confidence and precision. The task is made even more difficult with some obstacles thrown and along the way, such as being required to perform complicated maneuvers while balancing the rope. The aim is to ensure that trainees have complete control over their bodies and movements, enabling them to respond quickly and effectively when faced with any combat or survival situation. Despite its apparent intensity, testing balance is a crucial part of soldiering and helps maintain physical fitness among troops. It's been reported that these special forces have been ordered to dispatch imposing political parties in the country. Number 2. Drunk Hell Week. Many countries have special forces that go through intense drills to prepare them for any mission or situation they may face. One of the most extreme military exercises is known as Drunk Hell Week by the Philippine Navy SEAL. The Drunk Hell Week training is a grueling set of exercises designed to test the limits of recruits. New hopefuls must undergo intense physical and mental challenges to prove their worth. It consists of 7 days of grueling physical exertion, sleep deprivation, and psychological stress paired with unrelenting drinking regimen. During this time, recruits must remain awake every day for up to 23 hours straight, while consuming alcohol every few hours to make matters worse. Afterward, they must prove themselves worthy by completing complex missions with little or no resources. This deceptively simple exercise has proven itself time and time again as one of the most challenging military drills in the world. They must complete many arduous tasks like running long distances and doing push-ups with 2 full lighter bottles filled with alcohol strapped to backpacks. During this time, recruits must also eat disgusting foods like dried fish heads mixed with rice and drink copious amounts of alcohol to test their mental endurance and strength under duress. Number 3. Cobra Blood. Cobra Blood cocktail may sound like a horror movie prop, but it's actually a military exercise. It's one of the most intensive, brutal military exercises in existence. Cobra Gold brings together allied military personnel from many countries in simulated operations every year. It's a joint exercise conducted annually by the United States and Thailand, which includes forces from several other countries. This annual exercise is designed to improve interoperability between the participating nations so that they are better prepared to respond effectively to real-world crises. Aside from a traditional infantry drill, Cobra Gold tested the capabilities and readiness of air and sea combat units and medical personnel. The exercise has grown substantially since its inception in 1982. Today it involves more than 12,000 troops from both nations and other countries. Trainees undergo this training session to learn how to survive in hostile environments infamous. Cobra Gold has been in use since World War II. The survival technique practiced by trainees in Thailand involved drinking the raw and still warm blood of a freshly killed cobra. The venomous snake's blood cocktail is believed to give trainees strength, energy, and courage upon consumption. Although this dangerous practice should not be attempted without proper guidance from an experienced professional. Drinking the blood has been used for centuries as an emergency measure when facing imminent danger or threats. They also learn how to survive in the wild by eating other creatures like scorpions. At its core, Cobra Gold is a test of endurance and physical prowess. Participants must demonstrate their ability to survive in highly stressful environments while maintaining effective communication with their fellow soldiers. Additionally, they must practice proper safety protocols during each mission or drill. The exercise focuses on honing strategic capabilities, tactical proficiency, and interoperability between the various branches of each country's armed forces by playing out real-life scenarios under grueling conditions. Cobra Gold helps prepare soldiers for any potential battles they may face in today's ever-changing security landscape. The drill typically lasts 2 weeks with participants going through various activities such as survival skills, training close quarters, battle drills, and live fire demonstrations, all designed to test their skill level and ability to think on their feet. Number 4. Jumping from skyscrapers. The Israeli military is among the most technologically advanced in the world, and its army is no exception. This technological prowess has been made possible by the high educational levels of its citizens. With a well-educated population, Israel's army is organized and trained to the highest standards. It's one of the best prepared armies for conflict, and its exercises have been developed to ensure that soldiers are as prepared as possible for any situation they may face. One remarkable training technique that has gained immense popularity lately is their skyscraper jumping exercise. This rigorous training was created by an elite Special Forces unit of Israel Defense Forces IDF. By practicing this physical challenge, military personnel can prepare for various scenarios, such as rappelling out of buildings or windows during assaults or extractions. It's also allowing them to get accustomed to working at great heights and withstanding the shock that comes of sudden drops. This extreme exercise involves training, jumping from the rooftop of a high-rise building to lower floors and adjacent buildings. It helps them build agility and courage in the face of danger. The exercise aims to simulate hazardous raids in hostile urban environments. It enables the troops to build strength and agility for real-life operations. The skyscraper jumping exercise typically begins with troops being trained in proper landing balance, stability, and ground control. They're made to jump from one building to the next, using nothing but a rope or harness. This intimidating drill requires immense focus, coordination, and mental fortitude. However, it allows soldiers in training an opportunity to hone their combat skills uniquely. Furthermore, this exercise enables soldiers to develop trust in themselves while pushing through fear and fatigue, all necessary traits for a successful soldier on the battlefield. Number 5. Drown-proofing. The US Navy SEALs are known for their incredible strength and courage in military, and one of the most intense exercises they have to endure is drown-proofing. This technique has been around since World War II and is designed to teach sailors how to survive if they ever find themselves in deep water without equipment. This exercise consists of trainees being submerged in a deep pool while their hands and feet are bound together. While underwater, they must use specific techniques such as breath control, floating and body position to remain afloat despite their restricted movement. The goal is for the sailor to maintain calmness and conserve energy while gradually making their way across the water. To make matters worse, commanders and trainers often attack trainees underwater. A method used to test divers in hostile environments involves instructors approaching them in full gear without warning, before knocking them around and hand weapons such as knives or flash. Instructors also tap on trainees or grab legs as they swim past, sending them into panic mode as they try to escape from this dangerous situation. These divers must endure immense physical and psychological pressure as a part of these exercises. This exercise can be extremely challenging as participants don't have any life vest or other flotation devices, meaning they must use physical strength to complete it successfully. It requires incredible strength to complete the drill, let alone pass with flying colours. It also requires immense mental fortitude, as panic can lead to drowning. It goes without saying that this intense military drill isn't for the faint-hearted, because it has a meagre 9.5% pass rate. Military exercises are a staple training that can be unpleasant. They exist to test soldiers' strength, endurance, and mental toughness. After all, what fun is training session if it's not challenging? They help to prepare troops for real-world combat conditions and help to bond troops together as a team. However, many of these military exercises are brutal. They can be incredibly dangerous and cause physical and emotional pain to soldiers in training. If you want to sign up for one, please be warned. They can leave your body and mind in tatters. If you're considering going for one of these, maybe think twice about making the decision, but hey, at least you know now. What do you think? Tell us in the comments section below.